In this video, I'll teach you how to use the date sensing task filters in Microsoft Project. Did you know back in the 2013 version of Microsoft Project, Microsoft introduced 11 new task filters, but they never announced this to the world and never bragged about it. Among those new task filters were a couple filters that were date sensing that would allow the software to detect the current week and the current month. In this video, I'll teach you how to use those date sensing filters, so let's get started. Way back in the 2013 version of Microsoft Project, Microsoft offered 3 new date sensing filters in the software. Microsoft made me so mad at them because they never bragged about how great these new date sensing filters actually are. So today, I'll brag about these filters and show you the new date sensing filters that were introduced 11 years ago in 2013. Here's how to view them. Click the View tab to display the View ribbon. Then click the Filter Pick List button and choose the More Filters item to display the More Filters dialog. The first new date sensing filter is called Milestones Due This Month. Let's look at how it was constructed. When I click the Edit button, here in the Filter Definition dialog, we can see the following. The task has to be active, not inactive, has to be a milestone. Its finish date needs to be less than or equal to the end of the month, and the percent work complete has to be less than 100%. It can't be a completed milestone. Now, what makes this the date sensing filter is this value right here. End of the month is. Notice, quote, end of the month is, colon, quote, question mark. What that text string does in the values column is to force Microsoft Project to calculate the current date of the project and then calculate the last day of the current month, and then to display every incomplete milestone that occurs anywhere during the current month. Wow, that's pretty amazing. Now, there's a couple more. The next one is called Tasks Due This Week. Let me show you how this one is constructed. Again, the same criteria, has to be active. The finish date has to be greater than or equal to the start of the current week, less than or equal to the end of the current week. Percent complete has to be less than 100. And it's not a milestone. What makes this a date sensing filter are the two text strings. Start of the week is, end of the week is. Those two text strings cause Microsoft Project to calculate the current date and then to determine the start date of the current week and the finish date of the current week. Now that is cool. Let's look at how this actually works. So I'll leave this filter selected and I'll click Apply. Today is actually Tuesday, October the 15th. You can see that as indicated by the green current date line in the Gantt chart screen. There are 2 tasks whose finish date is this week. They are tasks number 9 and 10. The filter worked as designed. Now I'm going to press the F3 function key to make that filter go away. And let's go back and let's look at one more. The other one is called tasks starting soon. So let's go ahead and take a look at how that's created. All right, so here's the criteria. It's got to be an active task. The start date has to be greater than or equal to the start of the week, and the start date has to be less than or equal to the end of the week. Plus, it's got to be an incomplete task where the percent complete is less than 100%, and again, it can't be a milestone. Again, what makes this a date sensing filter is the two text strings. Start of the week is, end of the week is. What Microsoft Project will have to do with this filter is determine the current date in the project. Then using that, it determines the first day of the work week, the last day of the work week, and then it'll show any tasks that meet that filtering criteria. Now, here's what's cool. Let me go back to tasks due this week. Wouldn't it be cool if we could create our own custom filter based on that, but let it be tasks due this month? Well, it's pretty easy to create. Here's how to do it. Select tasks due this week and click the copy button. Then go ahead and give the custom filter a name. I'll call it tasks due this month. You might want to select the checkbox called Show in Menu so that this filter will automatically show up on the main Filters Pick List menu. Now let's go ahead and do a little bit of editing here. What I'm going to do is select the text string and press the F2 function key to go into editing mode in cell. And I'm going to change start of the week is to start of the month is. And then I'll go ahead and select the next text string. I'll press F2 to go into in-cell editing mode, and I'll do exactly the same thing. End of the month is. When I click Save, and then I click Apply, bingo! I can now see every task that is scheduled to finish during the month of October. About the only bad news I have for you with these date sensing filters is you can use them to look for things that are happening this week or this month only. You can't make it look for quarters, for example. So weeks, good, months, good, but that's about the limitation. So there, I did the bragging that Microsoft should have done way back in 2013 about these new date sensing filters. Now you know how to use those date sensing filters in Microsoft Project. I hope you found this video helpful to you. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. If you have a comment, please drop it in the comment section below. And as always, I'll see you in my next video.